A very good morning, students. Today we will continue with our history lesson number 6, Janapadas and Mahajanapadas. So in previous video we have seen the Janapadas and Mahajanapadas. Today we will see the rise of Magadha Empire. Ajatashatru, the son of Bimbisara, continued with the policy of expansion of the Magadha Empire. Now Ajatashatru, he was the son of Bimbisara. He continued the policy with the Magadha Empire. He successfully conquered many republics of the east. The kingdom of Magadha prospered during the reign of Ajatashatru. Now here, prosper means what, student? To develop in a successful way. And reign means what? To rule over a country. He had become a follower of Gautam Buddha. So, Ajatashatru, the son of Bimbisara, he became the follower of Gautam Buddha. After the Mahaparinirvana means what? Refers to a state means of Nirvana means peace and happiness of Gautam Buddha. It was during his reign that the first Buddhist council or Sangati was held at Rajgriha. Now after the Mahaparinirvana of Gautam Buddha, the first Buddhist council, it was held at Rajgriha. Sangati means what? The assembly of the general assembly of the Buddhist council, and it was held at Rajgriha. And this is the Ajatashatru sculpture, how it is. It is in the textbook also. The foundation for the new capital, Patligram of Magadha, was laid during Ajatashatru's period. Now, during this Ajatashatru period, the new capital form, that is Patligram, was laid. Later, it became famous as Patliputra. First, it was known as Patligram, and after when it became famous, so the name was given as Patliputra. Patliputra was probably in the vicinity of today's Patna city. Now, vicinity means what? The area near the surroundings of a particular place, that is in Patna city. A noteworthy successor of Ajatashatru was the Magadha king Shishunang. Now, Shishunang was the noteworthy successor of the Magadha king. He annexed the kingdom of Avanti, Kosala and Vatsa to Magadha. Here annex means what? He took a control over of another country, and they were Avanti, Kosala and Vatsa to Magadha. All these four Mahajanapadas. Nearly the entire region of northern India came under the control of Magadha. So slowly the entire region, it came under the control of Magadha. That was how the Magadha Empire took shape. So how this was done. So the Magadha Empire took the shape, means took the place. 6.3, the Nanda king of Magadha. Now we will see the Nanda kings. The Nanda ruled the Magadha Empire between 364 BCE and 324 BCE. They had set up a good administrative system necessary to run the huge empire. Now this both Nandas and Magadha Empire, they set up a good administration. Why? To run the huge empire. A very big empire they used to have. They had a huge 4-column army of infantry, cavalry, chariots and elephant. Now here, infantry means what, student? Means to walk and fight. Cavalry means what? Sitting on the horse and fight. Chariot means what? To sit on chariots and do the fighting. And elephants were also used in the fights. The Nandas also introduced the system of standard weight. Now here, what do you mean by the word standard weight and measure means what? Means a eye was kept on the daily operation of the administration. That is the meaning of standard weight and measures. King Dhananand was the last king of Nanda dynasty. By this time, the Magadha Empire had extended up to the Punjab in the west. Now, after this King Dhananand, the Magadha Empire, he extended his power till Punjab in the west. However, during Dhananand's reign, the ambitious youth Chandragupta Maurya owned Patliputra. Now after Dhananand, means during this Dhananand reign, the youth was Chandragupta Maurya, he owned the Patliputra, ended the Nanda's regime and laid the foundation of Maurya Empire. So that time the Nanda's regime was held, but after that the Maurya's Empire foundation was started. Now in the next chapter, we will read about the foreign inventions on the western and northwestern frontiers of India during the rise of the Maurya Empire. Now in this chapter, means only few things we know about the Maurya Empire. So in the next chapter, we will see in details about the Maurya Empire. Also we will read about the Maurya's Empire in the greater detail. So all the things will come to know in a great details what were the things they had done in the next chapter. So hope so you might understand the full chapter. Students, you need to go through the history lesson number 6. Have a reading of the textbook also. It is very important, and based on this I will give the PDF. Write that in your history notebook with neat and clean handwriting. Okay, so we have completed this chapter, lesson number 6. So thank you. Bye bye. Take care.